have to go deal with them personally. So I was just like, let me just remove myself from the equation because I got some other things that I really want to do with my life. And in that choice, in that decision, I was looking for what was going to be next. Now, of course, I launched the Smolicious food trailer, and that has been amazing to teach people how to eat healthy, which is how I went from Big Smo to
Yeah.
Smo. And I know you want to ask that, but let me dial in on the Jesus thing real quick. So like life transformation, you can't transform your life physically like I have without transforming your life also spiritually. So I would say because of me living this wild lifestyle leading up to an open heart surgery 10 years ago, me asking God to save my life because I didn't want to die. I have children, I have friends, my mother was still alive. Uh, but my life was a mess. You know what I'm saying? I was on the back end of my TV show. I was in my second marriage that was a disaster. I had a whole lot of wolves around me that was feeding off of everything I was doing. So I had my surgery. I came out of that and I was like, all right, I got to change my life. And then that's kind of where it started. But that took about 10 years to lead to Jesus. And it was whenever I was retiring from music and I was like, what am I going to do next? And I went to a conference out in California, like a Christian conference. And I
Yeah.
went out there to meet some musicians and to talk to them. It was an artist by the name of Nick D. If you ever look him up, he raps with Connor Price. But Nick D,
I know who he is.
phenomenal artist, bro. Brilliant young mind. And me and him sat in this VIP room, just the two of us, and he gave me the blueprint on how I could turn my life around from the way that I had been leading people in the past to the way I could lead them in the future. And I took what he said and I soaked up some more information I got from that conference. And I was told, if God has blessed you with a platform that you're able to live off of the way that you're living, then you should glorify his name in what you do. And I instantly found this sense of shame come over me because I had never given God his credit for everything that he had done for me. The
Yeah.
Warner Brothers deal, the TV show, my children, my children, yes, I thank God for my children, but it was like the things that I was like, God, please let me get this music stuff off the ground. Boom. God, let me get this TV show to work. Boom. God, let me go back to being an independent artist and still be successful and live comfortably. Boom. And like in those, like praying for that from God, and he give it to me. And never once did I like take that opportunity with Warner to say, hey, I want to give all my thanks to God on the TV show when I had the entire
Yeah.
nation attention. Never once did I say, hey, everyone watching, if you don't mind, just bow your head right now and just give thanks to God because without him, I would be nothing. So like, I just didn't do that for him, even though he'd give me all these blessings. And I felt like real ashamed of that. And I think that shame come over me and made me want to correct the wrongs that I feel like I had done. And man, I just opened my heart to Jesus and I was like, yo, I tell you what, God, I'm no longer the CEO of what I do. I'm gonna step down and be the vice president and I'm gonna make God in charge. And from now on, you tell me what to do. And the first thing he pressed on my heart is he was like, I need you to get back to making music. And I was like, bro, I'm trying to get away from making music. He was like, no, we've built this platform for you to stand on. You are to continue making your music, but hey, stop singing songs about your